Okay, let's go ahead and work on exercise 4G. We're going to be using OSNAP's quadrant and tangent, and then also we're going to be making some circles with the radiuses of 1, 2, 3, and 5. So again, they don't give us the units and they don't give us the drawing limits, so we need to make sure they're at the default settings. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff set up before we start doing the drawing. Okay, so again, double check. You got format units, decimal, 3 decimal places. That's what we want. Format drawing limits. 0, 0 is the lower left hand corner. Hit enter. Make sure it says 17, 11. That's what we want to have. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter again. Double check my line weight. Make sure it's on inches, and this is on the second one from the left. Looks like I'm good to go. So now we're going to be using the OSNAP's center. Actually, center. The book didn't say center, but we need to make sure we have center. So we're going to have center, tangent, and quadrant. So I'll have those three on: center, tangent, and quadrant. Alright, go ahead and click on circle. Click somewhere in the middle, and go ahead and go 1, enter. Repeat circle. Find that center. 2, enter. Repeat circle. Find that center again. 3, enter. Repeat circle and find that center again, and make sure you go 5, enter. Looks like it's going to fit in my drawing. So I'm going to take off my grids. Next up is to draw a line from quadrant to quadrant to the quadrant. I didn't get that one right there. To the quadrant to the quadrant. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to center, and I'm going to go ahead and draw a line from quadrant up here to the quadrant at the bottom. Go ahead and draw another line from quadrant to quadrant. Looks good. I'm going to go ahead and go back to object layer. Now watch when I do these lines. I'm going to go from the quadrant to the second circle, and I'm going to go tangent. So again, you're going from quadrant to tangent. Here's what it looks like if you're doing it wrong. If you go quadrant to quadrant, you notice that it cuts through the circle. So you don't want to cut through your circle at any time. Okay, so I'll get rid of that one. So again, for the side ones here, you're going from quadrant to the second circle, and you got to go to tangent. Quadrant to tangent. Quadrant to tangent to the second circle. Quadrant to tangent. And again, if I went quadrant to quadrant, you can kind of see how it cuts through the circle, and that's not what you want. Again, for the other side over here now, let's go quadrant to tangent, and then find a quadrant to tangent. Z enter, A enter, and then we're done.